Well, it has been a while since I've seen you, you beautiful Alpha Base. Welcome back to Minecraft Alpha 1.0.4. I kind of want to update the next video, but how will I do that without a special machine that works without it, but I want to use it with the implications that it does work and it's not just me pulling a lever. If only I remembered how to craft a lever. This is why I wish these old versions had toolbooks, because that isn't until release 1.12. It's like this. Alright, well I'm gonna search. Oh, okay, never mind. Found it. But this is gonna be the fabled version switcher, which we will probably use at the end of next episode, but I need to give it a shrine. Version switches get shrines, ladies and gentlemen, and if you think that it's kind of dumb, I do not blame you, but it needs a shrine. So, there we go. This is the beautiful version switcher sign. I don't know why, but yeah. If you could build anything good in Alpha, please tell me that isn't mega scale, because I mean, I don't have the patience, or I probably have the time. I'm in the middle of summer and I have no programs or I have nothing to pass time besides from these videos, so I have the time, but I don't have the, what's the word called? Enthusiasm? No, it's not. Motivation. I don't have the motivation, and I don't think I will. There we go. This beautiful little, oh my god, it doesn't have an animation. Does it even have a sound effect? Oh, wait a second, I haven't even gotten my control switched back to E. Crap. How did I open my inventory before then? I'm not even gonna question it. Done. Music on. Sound on. I know stuff could be big. Isn't necessarily working, I don't think. Probably because how old it is. I mean, it'd probably work for 2010 computers, but this isn't a 2010 laptop. This is a 2018 one, so. Ooh, hello, Clipper. But anyways, aside from that little tangent, we got a bit more base working to do, and probably a bit more sheep to punch, a bit more pork to cook, and a bit more things to do. Oh! Okay. Oh, I was probably gonna polish up this or something. Oh yeah, because that was gonna be for a roof, I remember now. And I still have the cavescape that I want to do in Teleworld fresh in my mind, so I'm trying to recraft my ideas since I haven't played on this world since April. It's currently June, that's a good 2 months to forget stuff. Wait, did I really waste all the iron I got in Iron Sword? Anyways, all I hope is that I could find one of these episodes, probably next one. Actually, today will be a good thing. Just work on. There's no F3 menu, so I don't know how to check coordinates. Yes. Is it sound, invert mouse, show? Yes, I want to flex that. And does that give me coordinates? Does that give me coordinates? I'm not sure. Render distance far, view bobbing on, limit frame rate on. Graphics fancy, difficulty hard. I don't believe so. Alright. So, aside from all our inventories now literally taken over by pork, was this cave always there? If so, I am blind. Like, come on. No offense to blind people, but I bet you guys could have seen that before I did. Because I've been living here like since like what, January, and I had never noticed that. 6 months without walking to this area. I've walked to this area before. How have I never noticed that? Alright. And we see the remains of trees, which I'm just going to call beautiful putrid green bushes, because that's how leaves were in this version. Excuse me. There you went. You can't escape me. I'm literally just getting your wool, and I would kill you in normal Minecraft, in modern Minecraft, where you drop mutton, but that isn't until 1.8. Then I'll start killing you guys. There we go. Now let's see. This wool does need to go to the base, and if I could make a parkour jump, I mean, jumping is changed. It's just. Here we go. I'm gonna do a snap, and then we're gonna have some good progress. Forget what I said about a snap unless you want me to know. And that's all the 40 wool. We finished this area, we went all the way over to that, where we need one more smooth stone. And then we're gonna finish coating this area once I find enough wool. But anyways, I guess now it's time to start preparing for mining. I'm gonna get a bit more food done. I'm gonna go cave exploring. For that, I'm gonna drop off a bit of this. So then I'm gonna make quite a few torches. Oh, would you look at that? I'm low on sticks, and I probably so used to drag clicking. This is so not drag clicking. I'm so used to like just kind of dragging my stuff. I do not know how to drag click. Apparently, that's like good for Bed Wars. It's not. I need 5 sticks, and that'll get me 20 torches because I can do math. I think. I know it's summer, so I really shouldn't be doing math. Curse you, Minecraft. You got me doing math during the summer. There we go. Then I'm gonna have to make a few fresh pickaxes, and probably I'm gonna get that coal as well, because you're gonna want some more torches than 20. I mean, it may just be me with my modern Minecraft shenanigans, but I'm pretty sure you need more than 20 torches to go cave exploring decently. I don't know if grass spreads in this version. I'm gonna hope it does. But like, seeing as this is only alpha, I don't know if they coded in such a minute thing, but they probably did. My god, there's no XP, won't be XP for a while, so nothing to gain from mining coal, aside from the ore. And then we got. Seriously though, I swear that tools have way worse durability in this version, which is why I'm probably just gonna stick to stone, because, well, at least then, I won't be using like big things like iron. Then I only need to like whack stuff like 3 times with my iron sword, so that doesn't deal with durability that much. Well, I got a bit of coal, and then I punched a few sheep during the day, and now we're back in this hole. What a beauty. Alright, this is completely underrated, but I mean, this is not underrated, it's completely unrelated, but it's been a day since the last clips were recorded, but it's Peter Griffin. You can't just look at Peter Griffin and say, no, not Peter Griffin, because it is Peter Griffin. Well, now it is not Peter Griffin time, it is base time. Listen, I don't know. All I know is that we got our nice rune to switch our version at the end of next episode, not this episode. And, oh, would you looky there, isn't that funny, a skeleton thing. What the heck? They shoot arrows? Bows weren't a thing in this version, were they? So they just kinda dispense arrows. Okay, it does a lot of damage, but their aim ain't good. Their aim's like the worst thing I've seen, but it does a lot of damage. Yo, early skeletons are actually not that much of a threat. I mean, well, I guess they still kind of are. You can't sprint at all. But it's not really that we're looking for. It's more like a punching sheep montage, you know? Like this. We now have 57 wool blocks. I'm gonna go add that to the ceiling real quick. I don't actually necessarily know what this will be for. But yeah, well, I don't know what I'm talking about. 30 for the ceiling. I'm gonna go light this. Good, it goes in the walls just fine. I still have to polish up these walls, which I'll. This next episode. Yeah, I think this is gonna be one of the last base working episodes in a row. And next, well, I plan to go mining, so I want to actually get this thing. Get this ugly little wall tackled. What's our plan? We take this cobblestone. We go over here. And we need to make this little rim because that's really what this is. It is like a rim. See? Alright. Now we need to take advantage of that. We don't want our this here anymore. We're gonna want to move it. Why is it gonna take so long? Please drop it. Please drop it at least. Okay, good. We're definitely gonna be moving that furnace. We're gonna be putting all of this like stone and whatnot in a row. And then with it put into a row, we should have a pretty nice looking wall thing. The wall itself is gonna be made out of oak wood, because why not? Everything is. But yeah, it's very simple and could be done with a snap of the fingers without a snap of the fingers, because that seems to be a common in this specific episode. Isn't it nice that we can finally break out of this little coffin and work on our base like that? I hope it's nice, because I'm pretty happy now. Because now I could start placing some wool. It could be like a boom bada bang bada pop, no snapping, but yes snapping, like just getting it done. Like I could just make a little support right here, that I could look here, and it could be like a cool clip that I feel to manage well. Well, there it is. I ran out of wool. I mean, I do have one more piece that I used to kind of get up here. It's right there, but I mean, I don't really know how that will really help us here aside from placing one last block. But there are sheep that have more wool grown, and I'm not going to do another montage. I won't even do a time lapse. Probably just going to cut it. Because I'm going to be honest, even with music, even with sped up footage, this could look funny. Even with the funky cutting that really isn't managed well, and if I cared enough, I probably would have made it like more like the cutting in the Hypixel Atlas video I did, except that took a long time, and I'm not going to take that long on something that doesn't necessarily need it, because I could have just sped up the footage and it would have accomplished the same thing. But I know I said I'm going to cut, but it turns out I'm punching them on camera for some reason, so I might as well just cut to when I'm done and have the wool. I do not know how much 34 wool will get us, but it'll get us somewhere, I hope. I mean, it wouldn't be very good if it didn't get us somewhere. Somewhere, somehow. Doesn't even have to be that much, just get us somewhere and that'll be fine. Actually, it's getting us quite a bit of ways. In a few more stacks and we'll have covered this area, in which we could get a door going, and then this will probably be safe to spend the night in, so I don't need to go in that hole again. Like, I don't even need to have finished the walls or anything yet for it. I just need to have had a door, and possibly got some good progress on that side, because mobs could easily go in through there. But so far, I'm pretty happy with this. You know, I got a lot of raw food. And why did I generate naturally there? I thought that didn't actually exist at all in this version. Alright, see, I hope trapdoors exist in this version, no matter how limited, because I need some decoration out here. It's very bland. I got 35 dirt, a lot of wood that could easily be turned into a lot of that. And if a lot of that can make one door, that doesn't make a trapdoor. The trapdoor does not exist yet. Pressure plates do. And why would trapdoors exist though? Like, think realistically, why would they? Do fences exist yet? Because I couldn't craft the fence by then. I don't know how to craft the fence in these versions. Yeah, they should exist, but unless they were added in Alpha 1.2, because I've seen them in Alpha footage from that era. That might be the case. I have to wait till Alpha 1.2 when I migrate to use fences. But yeah. Well, there goes my dream of having a fence at all. Because whenever Alpha 1.2 comes out, I start migrating bases. But yeah, I'm probably just going to light up my base so far, because realistically, I don't think a base will be very good if monsters could spawn within it. So let's just get some through there. Boom. Got it. Lit up a little bit. Obviously, it's just kind of, Minecraft just kind of looked darker in this period. Like, it's just kind of less bright looking. Not like in tone or anything, still very light, still pretty light in tone, just, and looks alone, just kind of looks darker. And here, if we get this wood wall added, then we could add torches to here, in a 2x2 pattern. You know, I think this is actually going very well. I'm just gonna get a nice stack of wood again. Then I can just continue working on this. It's all great, and that's where the wool is, so I could easily just have a stone ceiling as well. Just kind of coping around it. That'll probably work pretty well. I know I'm covering my hole, but I mean, I could probably fight a bit of mobs, hopefully. I mean, yeah, I can't sprint or anything, but I mean, I got loads of raw food to keep me going. I mean, covering up the furnace probably wasn't a good idea, but I could just make a new one. Oh, it's another sheep with some more wool. It's one of the best things about refreshing yourself after not playing. Like, to get off this world and then get back on, there's pigs galore and sheep with wool galore. Granted though, I just punched a bunch of sheep, so I don't know how they already got wool very quickly. But yeah, it's coming along nicely, see? We got a wall. A wall with some torches to light it up. A wall that should be on both sides. Ooh, no, mobs are spawning now. Oh no, it's just getting darker. I don't wanna risk it though. I mean, it shouldn't take that long because I know where this base is. I literally have the reason I chose to, whenever I lost my old original base here, the reason I chose here is because there was a big marker, being that massive chunk error. So, just gonna do this. Ooh, okay, yeah, we are in a bad spot right now. Just get some torches going, you know? Torches make everything better. Let's get a bit more done from here. Boom, ba, be, hookah, eek, ak, and base. Hey, what are they doing? Don't know what they're trying to do. I can't wait till we get to release 1.7, which will be quite a while, because Badlion has because there's a Badlion for that, which means we could have which means we are able to have legitimate time lapses in that version. But yeah, we're trying our best. Granted, we never know if trying our best truly helps. Do you know? Can you help us solve this this crisis? I would say existential or whatever the heck, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and I don't have the guts to look it up. Existential, right? Existential? I don't know, it's a weird word, okay? In my opinion, I have decent, English skills when writing and reading, but anytime it comes to speaking, I can't pronounce crap. Okay, well I can pronounce crap as a word. Haha, get it, dad joke. But I can't pronounce other stuff. Ooh, isn't it nice? Where are the mobs? Oh! Why is it on... How long has it been on peaceful? Okay. Well, did I just admit to cheating whenever I didn't even know I was? Ladies and gentlemen, I have been cancelled by Twitter by not realizing I was using peaceful a lot this time. Yeah, well, now we could test if this truly works. It's amazing base that I made. Okay, I'm sorry, my computer's making a loud... Well, not really. My computer fan's going berserk. I didn't really... It only does this a lot whenever I'm playing this older version of Minecraft. I didn't realize it was so unoptimized, despite the fact. Maybe it's because my frame rate isn't limited. Maybe that'll help. So what is... Let's show FPS now. What is it limited to, though? Seems limited to 120. I wonder if there's a way to limit it any farther down, because I mean, I don't really give a crap about frame rate. I always like, okay, 50, 60, that's good frame rate. I can see what's going on, good. I'm not like, oh my god, I'm playing at 120 frames per second when I should be playing at 130. Oh, it feels so bad. No, it doesn't. It's literally, I can't tell the difference between 30 and 60 a lot of the time. I mean, 20. Whenever it drops down to 20, yeah, things start to look a bit choppy, but I mean... beauty of this version of Minecraft, I always get a massive amount, and it doesn't use that much RAM, that I believe. I mean, yeah, 5% of my memory is used, and since it's short-term memory RAM, it gets like restarted after I shut my PC off for the day. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, there we go. You guys have a good day, because doing the math, it was about a 12-minute video when I put these clips together before recording this. I will definitely just finish lighting up this area, probably do finish a bit of other stuff, hopefully. But in my opinion, this is some good base progress right here. We're actually getting an inside done. Now we are definitely gonna need some, sand. Is there any sand? I mean, this is end-dev generation, not the 1.2, Alpha 1.2, which adds like the beaches and crap. Which kind of is not good. All I know is that next episode, very end, after our nice mining trip, this bad boy is going to do something. It's going to take us to Alpha 1.1, where there's probably not that much changed here. We're just going to kind of go through that version until we get to the new... Hey, yo, it's a spider! How you doing, boy? How you doing? Did you know spiders used to be brown in very old developmental versions? Oh, creepers, I don't like them. I probably shouldn't be whacking these sheep with my sword, but yeah. You guys have a brilliant day. I just saw the creeper be stupid. You just stupid little creeper.